When it comes to gaming titles that shape the entire industry, it becomes kind of hard to pick up just a few, because there are so many good examples that show it's downright impossible to make a concrete list. This selection is even harder when it comes to nostalgic titles from the golden age of gaming, namely the 90s, when lots of good titles came out on the market and showcased the true potential of video games. However, in today's video we're going to try and make a top 10 list featuring the best 90s games that will definitely hit you right in the nostalgia button. There is no true gamer on the face of this planet who didn't play at least a few levels of Super Mario 64. This 1996 platformer is insanely popular thanks to the innovations it brought to the genre. The three-dimensional design and the open-world playability model it features being its most powerful traits. Also, the iconic plumber, who became the absolute symbol for classic video gaming, is constantly reminding us of the better times, where saving Princess Peach was our biggest responsibility in life. With a complex narrative that was totally unique at the time of its release, HalfLife was one of the few video games that had no cutscenes and instead opted to let the player experience the storyline in a much more direct way. Having uninterrupted control of Gordon Freeman, you were able to become so immersed in the gameplay it felt like it was almost real, an aspect that greatly contributed to Half-Life's immense success. Diablo has always been appreciated for its replayability value, its randomly generated dungeon levels offering the opportunity to complete them time and time again and still find some new items to collect or some challenging enemies to fight. Its gameplay was so addictive that it could literally keep you engaged for tens of hours, making Diablo one of those unique gaming titles that filled up a huge part of our childhood and teenage years. What is a walk down video gaming memory lane without a Sonic the Hedgehog title to liven it up? The Blue Speedster first saw the light of day back in 1991, when the gaming title that bears his name was officially released by Sega, its parent company that also used his image as their official mascot. With its one-of-a-kind fast-paced gameplay, Sonic became an iconic video game character, rivaling Nintendo's Mario. The undisputed parent of the FPS genre, Doom made quite some noise with its 1993 release, the violent shooting scenes and the satanic imagery featured in its gameplay sparking a lot of worldwide controversy. Nevertheless, Doom became a highly popular title, being played by more than 20 million people within 2 years after its release. The innovations introduced by this nostalgic title helped shape the FPS genre and also contributed to the emergence of the gaming subculture. Featuring a powerful female main character, Tomb Raider paved the way towards gender equality in video gaming, showing us that not only men can be gun-blazing heroes that take on dangerous enemies. Lara Croft managed to become such a popular character that Tomb Raider transformed into a profitable franchise, including motion pictures and numerous other gaming titles that continue the valuable legacy started back in 1996. Dubbed one of the most controversial gaming titles in the world, Mortal Kombat 2 started as an arcade game that was later ported to multiple home systems, thus making it an extremely popular and awarded video gaming product. Notable for its extreme violence, exemplified especially through the iconic fatalities, Mortal Kombat 2 is one of those games that introduced us to the more mature side of the gaming industry. An action-adventure game filled with lots of great quests, Ocarina of Time is most definitely a title that brings up countless good memories from back when video gaming was in its incipient phase. The Legend of Zelda is a worldwide popular series, but this title in particular seems to have stolen the gamers' hearts with its engaging gameplay, beautifully rendered environment, and deeply emotional storyline. Final Fantasy VII is still regarded as one of the best video games ever made, even after 20 years from its initial release. In fact, the game gained such a huge following that it is considered one of the main reasons behind the boosting success of PlayStation sales. The flawless graphics, emotional storyline, and perfectly relatable characters are some of the reasons why we remember Final Fantasy VII so fondly, and still play it nowadays, for a matter of fact. A title that helped pioneer the stealth genre, Metal Gear Solid is one of Hideo Kojima's most appreciated productions. Released back in 1998, this action-adventure video game has had a huge commercial success, paving the way for the following Metal Gear titles that were to come, as well as for the related comics, radio dramas, and books. A long time has passed since the release of Metal Gear Solid, but Snake still remains one of gaming's greatest heroes. This was our list discussing 10 games from the 90s that strike that special nostalgia note in all of us, and we hope you've enjoyed our video. If you did, please press that like button as we do appreciate it and it helps us immensely. We often ask our audience for suggestions to compile these lists, and if you'd like to contribute, please follow Frag Hero on Facebook. What other great games did you play as a child? Feel free to post your thoughts in the comments below because we do try to read pretty much everything. Now would also be a great time to encourage you to subscribe because we upload new stuff all of the time, so subscribing will keep you up to date with all of our latest videos. You can also check out fraghero.com for more gaming related articles, but until next time, thanks for watching and have a great day.